Welcome back, everybody. This video I'm going to be showing everybody my 2024 BMW S1000rr. There she is. Motorcycle passed. I had first bike was a 2006 Gixxer 750. That didn't last. Chased my buddy in the mountains and the twisties. Thought I could keep up. Obviously that didn't happen. Bike snapped in half. I'm good, thank God, but obviously that wasn't my fault. So what do we do when we wreck our motorcycles? We blame everybody else and we get a faster bike. So that's exactly what I did. I ended up getting a 2010 R1. Insurance paid me out. Found out about the insurance loophole. I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, got the paid out for that. Bought a brand new 2010 white R1. Immediately started modifying the absolute hell out of it. I put some Yosh pipes on it, ASV levers, did some carbon pieces, grips, all that stuff, right? There's really not a lot you can do to motorcycles, right? They're already quick, they're called crotch rockets for a reason. So not a lot, but got a, fender limiter, all the basic necessities. And so then that one was pretty eventful. So that one, San Diego is right next to Tijuana. So quick story, pretty much I was riding home from work. Back down there I had Xfinity, and so I had their cable box in my back, and I was planning on getting rid of it and upgrading to something else. They told me I need to drop it off. Damn, I'm not shortening this up at all. So usually I'm in the express lane, the far left lane. But for some reason, right because of that, I was in the number 1 lane. If you're not sure, express lane 1, 2, 3, 4, that's how the lanes work. If you weren't sure about that, if I'm wrong, you can go F yourself. But pretty much did that, and there was a Tahoe in front of me. I was looking around, just making sure, right? Because when you're on your bike, you're always looking around, you're always checking, right? That's a good rule of thumb, right? And I'll get into all that, but pretty much you're scanning. Saw the damn, yeah, my autism flared in. But scanning around, and I noticed the Tahoe, and the brake lights were on. Didn't think anything of it, right? Because we're going home. Maybe something happened in the car, nothing crazy, right? Unfortunately, he was full dead stop in the middle of the road. He was about 200 feet in front of me. I had to make a decision. So left with 3 options. If I go swerve to the left and go down, I get run over by a car because I'm in the 1 lane, remember that. If I go to the right, I swerve, fall down, I get run over by another car. Or I take as much speed as I possibly can and pretty much brace for shock, brace for impact. Damn, that's the military coming out at me. So what did I do? I got down as much, and then if you weren't aware, everyone in San Diego, everyone speeds, right? If you're not going anything above 80, you need to just stay at home. Got down to 20, slammed right into the Tahoe, left a nice dent. Rolled a couple of times, repositioned myself to where I was facing oncoming traffic, right? Saw the bike coming at me, so I was like, oh, I don't want to get smoked by the bike. What do? We try to kick it, get smoked by the bike. The bike flips me a couple more times, and then, right, I roll a couple more times. I'm just laying there. Get up, make sure I'm not injured. All my gear's trashed. The bike's laying on side, pissed off. Now, if you've ever been in a motorcycle accident, the amount of adrenaline you get, I mean, I guess it could be in any idea, in any concept, anything that happens to you, and you get that boost of adrenaline, right? You turn into the incredible effing Hulk. With that being said, that 2010 R1 dry, I think, no, is it wet? Yeah, wet is 448 pounds. I do not lift, ladies and gentlemen. I barely work out. I have very bad shin splints. Like, I tried running later last year and a little bit this year. My body did not like that. My knees did not like that. Everything hurt for the next 2 weeks. So what do? We stopped doing that. So stop doing that. But back to then, right? Adrenaline kicks in. I picked this bike up, man. When I tell you I picked this thing up, and it was like paperweight, man, that was crazy. So picked it up, went to the median, threw it on there. Bike was just trashed. Some Jeep showed up with all of his ducks, blaring police sirens. So got that bike got totaled, got a whole bunch of money for it. So what did we do? You're right, but because it wasn't my fault, remember, that was not my fault. It actually was my fault, right? I think it's easier for insurance companies to blame the bike because it's easier to total out and less paperwork. I don't know how true that is. If you do insurance claims, put in the comments if it's easier to total out a motorcycle than total out a car. But got a 2016 R1M. Love that bike. Miss that bike. Only reason I got rid of it is because I was getting PCS to Washington State. Damn, that dude's zooming, boy. Got PCS'd to Washington State. Beautiful state, horrible people. Not like friends or anything, but it's just lots of drugs, lots of downtown's a shithole. But yeah, anyway, got rid of that. My buddy Gower Christian, he ended up getting it. I don't know if he still has it. I think he's got a Harley now or something like that. He converted, but I mean, I don't blame him. We're getting older. It's a lot more comfortable. So when I was up there from 2020 to 2023, got out here, the first thing I did, right, when started looking for motorcycles, found a 2024 S1000rr. Obviously it was white. It had the blue, white, and red scheme on it. I wasn't too much of a fan of it, but this is the M package, so it's got the carbon fiber wheels, which I like, but I don't like, mainly because I'm very scared when I do ride that if I hit anything, those wheels are cooked. And I don't think BMW does repair jobs on those. When those wheels go, they go. You're done. Good luck with that. So that, all the M, the rear sets. I don't even know what else, dude. I don't even know what else came with this. The M seat, I guess, sure. The M brakes. But yeah, I saw that and I changed it up. I said, yeah, I'm gonna do something different. So if you know me, I had Elle help me, and she kind of did most of the hard work. But we wrapped this thing in British Racing green. I was a big fan of it until everybody else started doing it. So I don't like doing that. I don't like doing something, you know, like us newer generation, right? Clout chasing. Oh, I want to be that person. No, I want to do something different, right? Obviously, right? This color scheme isn't very hard. Someone's probably got the same exact thing, but you know what? I don't care. I like it. This is my bike, right? But I don't see a lot of them with the forged carbon fiber. So if you're wondering what forged carbon fiber is, essentially, right? You have the normal carbon fiber. I'll go back to my car. You have the normal carbon fiber, right? You have carbon fiber wrap, and then you have the OG. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't see that, but the OG, right? So there's different twill patterns. So you have the normal carbon fiber everybody knows. You have the forged carbon fiber that not a lot of people use, and then you have the twill. The twill patterns are all different. You have the honeycomb and all that stuff. So essentially what the forged carbon fiber is, it is the scraps of all the carbon fiber. It doesn't make it less, you know, it doesn't make it cheaper because there's scraps, right? It's still made to be that part, so it's still carbon fiber, right? It just, I don't know, for some reason I just like the look of it. You know, I've never had forged carbon fiber, so I figured why not. Yeah, so did the front cowl forged carbon fiber. That was fun. The Puig blackout screen, everyone's like, oh, you can't see out of it. Yeah, I'm not going 1,000 miles an hour down this. I don't need to be full duck, be full lean into the bike, right? If I want to go to the track, then I'll put the original visor on there so I can see, right? But I'm not like one of those that want to bob and weave out of traffic going 100,000 miles an hour, right? So, yep. Did the yellow film on the headlight. I love it. The little forged BMW, I don't know if you can tell, little accents. ASV levers. I will live, die, and right, ASV levers all day. If you've never had a set of ASV levers, you're missing out. CRG makes an amazing carbon fiber one. Not my cup of tea. I am all aboard for ASV. John Mataban got me on handlebar mirrors, right? So obviously I don't have the normal mirrors. I have the Rizoma block off plates. That is perfectly legal as long as you have a mirror. Some states require you to have both. Some states require you can have one. I like both because it's just easier for me. I'm older. I don't care, right? I don't have to keep doing this, keep doing that, right? To fucking figure out who's behind me. You should always be alert on who's behind you and what your surroundings are, right? Did the rear hugger forged, the chain cover forged. I have a bunch of woodcraft sliders. Got one right there, one right there. Evotech, right? When this bike came out, there's not a lot of stuff, so Evotech makes a very clean, very discreet, solid, you know, frame slider. So I did that, right? Always buy a frame slider. A lot of people like buying the frame kits. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, if you're stunting, doing wheelies and all that other stuff, yeah, 100% go that route. But that's not something I like. Obviously comes with the quick shifter already. Did the forged wings up front, the forged front hugger. This little piece is probably the most annoying piece on this bike. Actually, the most annoying piece is actually up there to get the front stand on. It's right there, the front stand. Because pins don't, it's a shit show. The pins don't work. The stand, yeah, I don't even want to get into it. That's how annoying it is. I honestly did came with the M seat, got the M little, you know, tank cushion right here, the quad lock. A lot of people have issues with these. I don't have issues. And there's a random black cat, so I'm probably gonna put this bike away, never ride it again. What should my next bike be? I think that's what the next video is going to be. Because if that's anything, I don't know. And then the creme de la creme, the SC Project exhaust. It's not a slip-on, it is the full beans. So what BMW did was they put they put stainless steel system on it. I don't think they put titanium headers on. No, Yamaha does that. Yamaha puts titanium headers on, and then they do this stainless after that, because everyone knows they're going to change them out. Swapped it all out. It was a full stain on the S1K. It was a full stainless. I ended up going for the SC Project. I had an SC Project on the R1M, and man, phenomenal exhaust. Obviously, it's probably not the most legal exhaust, but motorcycle rules, right? I ride around with my brights on, right? People are like, why? You know, it's bright. People are flicking me off. If I have my brights on and you flick me off, you know what that tells me? That you can see me. That gives me a warm and fuzzy, knowing that now you know I'm there. So if something happens and you do something and you say, oh, I didn't see you, be like, remember that time you flicked me off like 5 seconds ago, and now we're both laying on the floor? Yeah, that. So be visible, be loud. This thing is an absolute megaphone. Absolutely ridiculous. I'll start it up. I don't know if do I have the key? Let me see, hold on. I do not. Hold on 1 second. Now we'll just, I don't want to piss off the neighbors, but yeah. Got the, is this the, no, what is this? It's not the TST one. What is that? I can't remember. Yeah, that's my license plate. Whatever. You're not gonna, if you want to be this, you can be this. I don't care. Damn, I can't remember. TST makes one, and then, damn, I cannot remember for the life of me. Anyway, Dunlop Q5S tires. I will live and breathe and die. I don't even know if I'm fucking saying that right. Live, breathe, and live, die, and breathe. Live, love, fart, right? No, that's not. Live. Thanks, Obama. That's why I don't have Obamacare. I'm in the military. But Dunlop tires. I had Q3s, the Q2s. Oh man, the Q lineup in itself is just crazy. But yeah, nothing really crazy. I don't ride around like an asshole, right? I do say, if I want to go quick, I'll just hop on this thing. I don't really even need to go do anything crazy to be quick on this thing. This thing's a missile, or how some people say, a piss missile. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else. Yeah, so if you enjoyed that, I don't really have another vehicle. I'm not gonna review the Tacoma. I mean, I could, but why would I? There's nothing special about it. It's black, the paint's fading, it's got Buzz and Woody on the back. If you think I'm joking, I'm not. Buzz and Woody. Yeah, it's like that. I'm a little kid with adult money. But yeah, if you like that, thanks for watching. If you want to see more stuff like this, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.